From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Hey folks, happy Saturday. Hope you've had a nice week so far. Today, really not bucking the trends too much compared to what we've seen over the last few. Highs near 90 in the valley, mostly near 80 in Siskiyou and Modoc County and out towards the eastern mountains and maybe southern portion of Siskiyou County, by the way, as well. We could see some more of that convection through today as a result, or well, really as a consequence of this greater system. We're staying relatively suppressed as far as those temperatures are concerned. That's why you see those 80s widespread across the board, lower to mid 60s there on the coast as well. Let's take a look at the next 24 to 48 hours on the futurecast here, because I think this has a pretty good handle on things. You really see those convection hotspots through this afternoon. Starting out dry, starting out typical for this time of year, but watch as we head through this afternoon, you see that development of some more thunderstorm activity out in the eastern mountains, Modoc County, and Siskiyou County, especially where you get those topographical influences, that classic case of orographic lift with that moisture. So we're going to see more of that through today, drying out tonight, and then rinse and repeat for our Sunday. So our weekend is a very similar, very consistent pattern in a lot of ways. A little bit less widespread for tomorrow, but I still do think a good handful of us in Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and Eastern Mountains will see some of that bubbling convection. Those look beautiful from a distance too. I'll tell you that much is for sure. So some of us might not get it, but we'll definitely see it there as well. Now, as we head into this last portion of July, first portion of August, of course, as we head over the next week or so, we stay pretty above average as far as rain chances go, especially this time of year, right? The Climate Prediction Center Precipitation Outlook considers the time of year, the amount of precipitation likely, and those things combined, we actually kind of have a bullseye of above average chances here for the next several days. Taking a look at the 7-day forecast, fresh from the NorCal Command Center, actually reveals that pretty nicely, that we're not necessarily done with those precipitation chances. Let's take a look. All right, so along the coast, we'll be in the lower 60s consistently. Marine layer will be whipping through the first half of the day, burns off. Very typical pattern out there. Head a little further inland, go out to where you get some topographical influence, right? Trinity County is pretty mountainous especially, and you start to see those continuing chances for some convection all the way out to Wednesday and Thursday. I think that's kind of the second wind of the system, so to speak, where temperatures will be in the lower 90s in that time frame. Mount Shasta City, Alturas and Modoc County, Eastern Mountains. Of course, we continue with that thunderstorm type convection through the next couple of days. Better shot out there in the Eastern Mountains of Modoc County. Mount Shasta City, Mount Shasta, Southern Siskiyou County, hit or miss there. Moisture is a little bit variable here. But I think Wednesday and Thursday is the time to watch for more possible convection. I don't want to call it thunderstorm yet, just because we don't necessarily, at least in my opinion, see signals that there are going to be consistent sources of energy, right? You need some convective available potential energy, as we call it. I won't bore you with the science, but you do need a confluence of factors, and I don't know if it's there just yet, but I still do see enough moisture to keep that chance of precipitation through Thursday in the area. Redding, of course, the valley, as usual, will stay dry, mostly in the mid to upper 90s. Don't suspect we'll see triple digits, but if you do see triple digits, it's going to be in Shasta County, somewhere near Redding, maybe south of Lakehead, right in there, that classic hot corridor, and it'll be on Tuesday, right? So we'll watch that, but I think for the most part, we'll be in the 90s and dry in the valley, but especially out east and up northeast, let's watch for convection continuing over the next several days.